Nobody deserves to be beaten, not even children. Domestic violence, it also affects children where it starts their growth and they have issues such as mental issues, physical issues. Sometimes they also become victims themselves. In this young lady's case, she kind of had a double whammy because she grew up with her mother in an abusive relationship, and her mother didn't do anything about it, so she felt like that it was okay to be beaten. As a child, when she'd come home from visiting friends and family, you know, she'd hear her mom screaming. She could hear the walls crashing, the mirror crashing on the walls, and they would hide in the closet and they'd wait until it was over. And then once it was over, their mom would come in the room and, you know, it'd be like everything's okay. So that's how this young lady grew up, thinking that domestic violence is okay. So therefore, that made her be accessible to being a victim. Her boyfriend beat her. She felt like it was okay. Sometimes she thought that she deserved to be beaten. And who deserves to be beaten? Who wants to live like that? She didn't tell anybody. She's not telling anybody because, well, it's her fault. She thinks that it's normal. It's not. It's not normal. She needs help, and she's ashamed. Why is she ashamed? Because she knows the difference of a normal household as opposed to what she's going through. Because when she was little, she'd go to her friend's house, and their mom wasn't getting beat up by their dad. They didn't hide in the closet half the night waiting on their mom to come and tuck them in. So that also is it's a developmental process that you go through when you're being beaten. This young lady, she got help. Somebody helped her. If you know anybody that is in a domestic violent relationship and you do nothing about it, you're held responsible as well. Because 9 times out of 10, the victim is too ashamed to say, "Hey, I need help. Hey, the person that I thought loved me more than anybody in the world is beating me." So if you suspect, at least ask in a nice way. I mean, you can tell somebody else, and you get together, stage an intervention. Most of the time, when it's family, you can stage an intervention and get everybody together and just talk about it, see what's going on. I think a lot of women don't have anywhere to go. They don't know what to do. For one, like I said earlier, they're afraid. They're ashamed. They feel like that's all they know. They're not going to be able to support themselves without the victim's help, without the support of their spouse. They're not going to be able to get any help. So there's a lot of women that need help. A lot of women. I feel like I'm able to tell you about this because I know people that's been in abusive relationships that never got help. There's plenty of my friends that I know that have been killed from a domestic violent dispute, but they wouldn't get help. They wouldn't tell anybody. I am lucky because I did get help. I did have somebody to tell me, "Stacy, this is wrong. This is not how you want to live your life. You were not put on this earth to have somebody take away your self-esteem, take away your sense of pride about being a woman. Women are not weak creatures. We run we run the world. We make the world go round." And so I got help, and I was able to tell you my story because somebody helped me. And like I stated earlier, nobody deserves to be a victim of domestic violence. That is not your life. That is not what's supposed to happen. Please get help. The reason why I am able to sit here and tell you about this story is because somebody helped me when I thought I didn't have any help. Somebody took me and showed me the way to go. It's been several years, but I understand what it's like to be a domestic violence, be a victim of domestic violence.